On June 17, 2015, Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians Tribal Chairman Vincent Armenta testified before the U.S. House of Representatives Subcommittee on Indian, Insular, and Alaska Native Affairs. Chairman Armenta testified specifically about H.R. 1157, the bipartisan bill introduced by Congressman Doug LaMalfa that would authorize the Secretary of the Interior to take the tribe's Camp 4 land into trust.
I thought the legislative hearing in June gave us an opportunity to, again, tell the subcommittee of some of the struggles we have as a tribe, having such a minimal amount of land, and how important tribal housing is to us, and the importance of bringing Camp 4 into trust for that purpose.
At the hearing, Chairman Armenta also discussed the difficulties the tribe faces in trying to work on a government-to-government basis with the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors.
Shortly after purchasing Camp 4, we submitted a draft cooperative agreement to Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors, hoping to negotiate a payment in lieu of taxes in that agreement. For more than 2 years, the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors ignored our offer. On August 20th, 2013, the board voted 3-2 not to enter into a government-to-government dialogue with our tribe. The official position of the board to this day is that tribes are not governments and therefore county need not negotiate with them.
Santa Barbara County 5th District Supervisor Steve Lavanino also testified at the hearing and confirmed the rocky relationship between the tribe and the county.
Some would consider Santa Barbara County a progressive region, and it's a leader when it comes to protecting most human rights, but for some reason those same protections are not always afforded to the tribe. During our public hearings, seemingly educated people still regularly question the heritage of the tribal members and the validity of the tribe's sovereign status. While you may expect such comments sometimes from the public, most alarming are shocking statements from current and former elected officials. The county supervisor who formerly represented the area in which both Camp 4 and the tribe's current reservation lie said, quote, "These are not real sophisticated people," unquote. One of our current board members, whose district is home to more than 800 people employed by the tribe, recently questioned whether or not the reservation system as a whole should be abolished. This is the environment in which the tribe is asked to live and work.
Subcommittee Chairman Don Young thanked Supervisor Lavanino for testifying and said of the county's treatment of the tribe,
"This issue has been around for a long time. If I thought for a moment there was true negotiation, government to government, I wouldn't have this hearing. But I don't see that effort. I see a total lack of consideration. So we're going to try to move this piece of legislation."
Santa Barbara County CEO Mona Miyazato testified in opposition of H.R. 1157 and received comments and questions from subcommittee members.
And one of the things that I want to make very clear is that they are a government. They are a sovereign nation. And for any institution in the United States not to recognize that is backwards.
I guess what I've continued to not understand over the years, and I think the committee members of this committee are failing to understand, is if the housing development is less dense than the one next to it, if the ag use is currently being used for ag use, and they're willing to offer more than 10 times what you get in property values today for that tax revenue, what is it you're looking for, other than just holding this issue up?
Congressman Doug LaMalfa, who introduced H.R. 1157 to Congress, also responded to Miyazato's testimony.
You kind of mentioned earlier that the legislation or the effort by the tribe would be a shortcut to getting to their end goal of providing housing. They've already owned the land for about 5 years, but even more so, you point back to the taking into trust recently 6 acres adjacent to the trust land they have, which was a 14-year lawsuit-filled process. How can you really think that at this point this looks like a shortcut?
I thought it was good that representatives from Santa Barbara County were at that hearing. I believe it's important that they hear from the subcommittee that the tribe is a government, and they see how the federal government works with the tribe on a government-to-government basis. I think that's very important for the county to understand that and start respecting that as well. We are confident that our Camp 4 land will go into trust.